pictures are the images that we create, or the images that are fed to us as the way that we think life should be. So I look at pictures of being our shoulds, our needs, our wants, our expectations, or our attachments. But previously I introduced the word setting, interaction, task, and then there's ourselves. But we create pictures of all of those things. We create pictures about the way the environment should be. We create pictures about the way other people should be, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, what they should say, what they shouldn't say. We create pictures about the tasks, about how they should be completed. And we create pictures about ourselves. So all day, every day, we're having these pictures of the way we're expecting something should be. It's quite controlling in that, but the norm is that we all have pictures. So again, it's not our innate way, it's not our natural way, but it is our norm. But a lot of the time in society we don't share our pictures, yeah, and we expect our pictures to happen, but we don't share these pictures, or if we do share them, we share them in a way of imposition, of, well, you should meet my picture. But the reality is that our pictures are not being met all of the time, and nor should they be always being met. But part of the life that we're finding, excuse me, part of the life that we're not always feeling completely equipped to deal with is what I call our smash pictures. So we create the pictures, but then they get smashed, and that in of itself becomes our smash picture. And the smash picture is life. It's the part of life that leads our body to start using some forms of unwanted behaviours, words, thoughts and feelings. But also what we need to examine is, where are those pictures even coming from in the first place? Because why is it that you're a mother and you have a picture about the way mothering should be done, yet there's billions of other mothers in the world, and almost every mother in the world will have a different picture of the way mothering should be done. Yeah, so why do we have that if we just take mothering as one small example? And a lot of that comes down to what I call rules. And the rules are the subscriptions that we have chosen to subscribe to. And I use the word subscription very similar to the way in which it's a magazine, because we might choose to subscribe to a particular magazine and it keeps turning up and we read what's in there and it kind of gets absorbed into our body and we start aligning to whatever is in that particular magazine. But after a while we might stop reading that magazine and it kind of just gets pushed to the side. And at that point we'll often say, well, I should probably unsubscribe. I'm still paying for this subscription. But we chose to subscribe to it, which means we can choose to unsubscribe to it. But equally, that's the same as our rules that we have. And the rules are what we call our ideals or our beliefs, or what I call our group consciousnesses. As a group, we often belong, as a group we belong to, we have a set lot of rules of what we should be doing. Like being Australian automatically means that we should eat lamb on Australia Day. Yeah, it's like it's a whole group rule that we belong to. But what if you're a vegetarian? Yeah, straight away that creates different pictures and leads to different smash pictures. But the same equally when we're talking about mother. Yeah, just the word mother, it comes with a whole lot of group consciousnesses that we subscribe to, or that mothers choose to subscribe to, or those around them choose to subscribe to. Like a male who's never been a mother per se will still have their ideals of the way they think a mother should be. Yeah, but those ideals that person has chosen to subscribe to is what leads to the pictures, which then lead to the smash pictures in of itself. So ultimately as society we need to start examining what are the ideals and beliefs and rules that we have chosen to subscribe to, and just simply question, are they supporting? Because a lot of the smash pictures that we're reacting to are a result of our own subscriptions.
So two things there. What you're suggesting is that whilst our pictures or our expectations about life can come from role models that we've had, past experiences, that doesn't have to define who we are, that we can actually let go of those and be more free in the moment to make true choices?
Absolutely. Like We can say, well, I use the word choice specifically so because we are presented with opportunities from society in all angles, whether it be magazines or parents or teachers or whatever it might be. Everyone is offering us a magazine to subscribe to or an ideal to subscribe to in some way. So we've got to be aware that they're coming thick and in many different ways that they're coming to us. However, we have a choice to subscribe, and that's a really important part to highlight, because a lot of people will say, well, that was just my family, we had to do that. And I go, no, we actually had a choice, which means we have a choice to unsubscribe as well. But when we fall victim to that in the sense of, oh, that's just the way it had to be, that's just my family, that's just my culture, that's just my religion, that's just my society, whatever it might be, those rules we automatically subscribe to, but think that we had no choice over it. So therefore we, what's the correct word? We think that we're having to be subscribed to that for the rest of our lives. But that's not actually a truth, it's a myth. It's that self-responsibility actually says I chose to subscribe to it, but the freeing aspect of that also means I can equally choose to unsubscribe to that when I so choose to.
Every now and every then I look up to the sun.